Okay, welcome to BK SAP Basis. Today, the topic what we discuss is in TADM 12_2 book. In that book only, TADM 12_2 book, Unit 1 is completed, Unit 11 is completed. Now, today we are discussing about Unit 10. So, now Unit 10 is one of the topic. Now, we are discussing about Unit 10. So, this unit also, before installation, compulsory who are learning SAP basis course, every student want to learn this unit before installing SAP software. In this unit, only one lesson is there. That lesson 1 is planning and installation. This is the lesson 1, planning and installation. Only one lesson. In that lesson, when we go, topic 1. Topic 1 is SAP system installation planning. That means topic 1, we are discussing about SAP support portal. Topic 1 means they are discussing about SAP support portal. So in SAP support portal, quick links. Now in SAP support portal is one of the SAP website. SAP support portal website is https://support.sap.com. This is the main website. SAP website. That website is called as SAP support portal. We have quick links. For example, support.sap.com/SL toolset. https://support.sap.com/SL toolset. It is one of the quick link in support portal. So when they use that SAP support portal, what is the use of that SAP support portal? So in company, so you are the company. Your company, what they're doing? So they want to plan to install. They want to get installation guide. Where they get installation guide? In this support portal only. They want to get the installation guide means in this support portal only. So in this link, SL toolset. Here we get the installation guide. And here is that download software provisioning manager, download spam or set, download some. Like that, we want to know about SL toolset means we want to use this one. We want to know these details means on that time we use this one. So like that, we are knowing which information we want to know. On that time we are using SL toolset. So just sit in front of the system, we are opening. So for example, I tell clearly, I want software provisioning manager. By using SWPM tool only, I want to install the SAP software. Now I want software provisioning manager. Okay. Now I don't want to ask SAP. So I buy software from your company asking, I buy software from you. Okay. Now I want to install that software in my company server. Okay. I bring one server. I want to install SAP software in company server. You told by using SWPM tool only, we want to install. Now I want SWPM tool. So SAP don't provide. SAP provide this website details. SAP provide, SAP what they tell, go to this website. So I provide login credentials for this website. By using that website, what you require SWPM, download it there. So like that. Next, support.sap.com/SL toolset. So in this website only, you got installation guide also. So before installation, you required installation guide. Here is that. Install an SAP system using software provisioning manager, SPAN here. So here is that. You are using SWPM 1.0 installation guide or you are using SWPM 2.0 installation guide. For example, I want to install SAP S/4HANA Server 2025 system. So by using SWPM 2.0 only, we want to install SAP S/4HANA Server 2025 system. Click here, installation guide. So scroll down, here is there. My operating system is Windows, ABAP, SAP HANA database means so. Click here, download PDF. PDF will be downloaded. They open like this. So here is the installer of SAP ABAP system on Windows HANA database using SWM. So like this, you use SL toolset to download installation guide. You want to know about SL toolset, you use this website. They're telling that is one of the quick link. For what purpose we use support.sap.com/SL toolset means you want to know about SL toolset, you want to download installation guide, not only download installation guide. We want to download a software provisioning manager, we want to download a SL bridge, we want to download some tool, we want to download spam or saint update. For that purpose, we use SL toolset website. So you just sit in front of the system and download what you require in SL toolset, download it. Next, another website, Sizing. Website is sap.com/about .sap/benchmark/sizing.html. Hardware sizing. About hardware sizing, you want to know about hardware sizing means go to this website. In this website, you got information about hardware sizing. So here is the sizing. Sizing means determining hardware requirements, such as how much memory you require, how much CPU power is you require, how much disk space you require, how much capacity and network bandwidth, how much you require. For example, your company buy SAP S/4HANA Server 2025, SAP S/4HANA 2025 software license your company buy. Okay. So your company want to install SAP S/4HANA Server 2025 system. First of all, sizing. Sizing means you want to buy server for installing SAP S/4HANA Server system 2025 system. So for that, how much hard disk you require, how much RAM we require, how many process we require, everything where you found that information means in sizing. For sizing purpose, use this website. This is the website for doing sizing. They're telling that one. So in this you go means you got easily sizing method and tools. So in company they use tools for doing sizing. In company they use tools. By using tools they do sizing. So some tools is there, sizing tools. So when I check sizing, there is no sizing guidance like that. So we are running here. You saw we are running on SAP ECC 6.0 and we want to upgrade to SAP ECC 6.0 EHP. We are running on NEDB and we want to upgrade our ECC system to S/4HANA. Like that, they asking how much memory is required, front end disk size, how much RAM, CPU power, sizing here is there. SAP here is there. Laptop, one processor, 8 pros, approximately like this. Definition of SAP. So sales and distribution like that. So like this, you got server. This is laptop. This is what server. This is high-ended server. So like that, you want to plan sizing. Like this here is there. When you scroll down, there total information is there. Slowly scroll down and you got what information you required. Based on what you are doing, based on that, what requirement is there. You got every information here. So in that website, you got a sizing report, finally sizing report, everything. So quick sizer, sizing report, monitoring tool. Like, so it is called as t-shirt. Actually, sizing is t-shirt only. They call t-shirt means so. For example, your shirt size. What is your shirt size? XL, M, L, like that sizing only. Actually, sizing is called as t-shirt only. T-shirt only. Okay, but in company, what they do means basis administrator, they don't do that one, higher authorities. Okay, you want to know about solution manager means go to this website. You know about solution manager, support.sap.com/solution manager. Go to that website, you got information about solution manager. That is one of the quick link they're telling. https://support.sap.com/solution manager. This is one of the quick link about solution manager. Here, SAP Solution Manager 7.2. Here you got some information about Solution Manager. You read this information here, you got it. Here they telling. So they provide support up to 2030 only. So mainstream maintenance end date is 2027. Like that, here some information is there. You read everything, you got it. Next, security. So you want to maintain security means this is the website sap.com/about/trust center/security.html security.html. So this is one of the website. So here you got about security details and everything. You go here, you got about your security details. So based on you plan about your security details and everything, they're telling that one. So for that purpose, we use that website. Another one is notes, support.sap.com/notes. https://support.sap.com/notes is another link. So here you found SAP notes. You go to that URL here, there you found SAP notes. You download SAP notes. What are the SAP notes you require? You download that SAP notes. In that SAP notes, you got knowledge and everything. And product availability matrix. This is another website, support.sap.com/tab. https://support.sap.com/PAM. This is another website. Here in this website, you got what you got. Your whatever product version, your product version mainstream maintenance date is completed or not. Until up to when your product version is available. Your product version, which operating systems is supported, which database is supported, your product version support package details, everything you found in this website. Like that ERP details means you go to this website, you got ERP details. sap.com/products. sap.com/products/enterprise. Enterprise management dash ERP.html. So this is another website about ERP. About ERP, you want to know means go to this website. So this page is not opening. So finally, what they're telling clearly. So you buy software from SAP. For that software, what you require about sizing. For that software, you want installation guide. For that software, you want security. For that software, you require SAP notes. For that software, you require which operating system is supported, which database is supported, like that. You want to know everything, means so no need to contact me directly for everything purpose. You no need to contact me. Just you sit in front of the support portal. So by using support portal, you got everything. That's the telling. So I buy SIM, Geo SIM, like that. So every time I got problem inside, I no need to contact Ambani directly. So customer care, like that, services is there. So I use that one. Like that here also, your company buys software from SAP. That's why for everything purpose, no need to contact SAP. SAP create one website. That website is support portal, SAP support portal. So in that support portal for the company, what they require, everything they provide in that support portal website. So that's why we no need to contact company. So that one only here. SAP supports you through the complete software lifecycle from planning and implement to operate and maintenance. What they're telling SAP, your company buy SAP software from SAP company. SAP provides support to your complete software lifecycle. Lifecycle means so your software validity is there. Validity from validated through is there. Up to that, SAP support everything. How to plan your software. SAP provide planning details. How to install. For installation purpose, what you require, everything by using SAP support portal, you got installation softwares and everything. After installation, how to operate. Means you want to log on to the SAP system and you want to use that system for business develop, how to operate and everything, how to maintenance. You want to maintain that system. Everything information you got everything from support portal only. So that topic is completed. Next to hardware side. In image only they telling clearly. So first one, hardware too small to host the planned SAP system. For example, you ask me, sir, I want to buy laptop. I want to practice SAP software. I'm learning SAP basis course. I want to practice SAP basis course. That's why I want to buy laptop. Tell me, sir, like that you ask me. I told 32 GB RAM, 32 GB RAM, and 1 TB, 2 TB hard disk, 32 GB RAM. Okay, i5 or i7 process, like that I tell. What you done? I told 32 GB RAM for installing Hana database is supported. I told you done. You take 16 GB RAM laptop. On that time, what? Your performance is low. Your performance is low. So some like hanging like that. You want 32 GB RAM means you want to pay extra amount. That's why hardware too small means what will be happen? Minimum 8 GB RAM is required. You provided 4 GB RAM means what will be happen? In 4 GB RAM it will be work. But it is very slow. It will take time. It will be hanging, little hanging, like that it will be done. Hardware is okay. Hardware is okay means you did not get performance issue. Means so hanging, it will be slow, like that you did not get that one. So whatever RAM they required, whatever hard disk size they required, everything you perfect clearly provide means so it is okay. You did not get any performance issue and everything. Hardware is too large. Exactly 32 GB RAM is required. No need, like that I told. 1 TB hard disk is enough. 32 GB RAM is required, like that I told. You buy 64 GB RAM laptop and you take 2 TB hard disk. You want to use that laptop only for SAP purpose means so 32 GB is enough, but you buy 64 means hardware okay. You did not get performance issue, but you invest more amount there. That's why first of all, we want to set hardware okay. Ongoing, what will be happen? First hardware okay. Ongoing, you want to increase the hardware. For example, you take 2 TB RAM. You take 1 TB RAM. So from 3 months onwards, in your company, from 1 month onwards, your company users login and doing their work, they are saving data. Data will be stored in that 1 TB hard disk. So finally, that 1 TB hard disk is full means what you want to do? You want to increase that hard disk size. So that one only. First okay. First 1 TB is okay. So I'm telling for SAP S4HANA Server 2025 system, minimum 128 GB RAM is required. Okay. By using 128 GB RAM, we install SAP S4HANA Server 2025 system. Okay. But ongoing users login and doing their work, that 128 GB RAM is not supported. On the time, what I done from 128 to 164 GB, like that, I increase the RAM. So like that, ongoing, you want to increase depending on your users. Depending on your users, you want to increase. Initially, starting hardware okay. Sometime later, hardware no longer okay. After, you want to resize like that. Hardware that is size too small means results in additional cost arriving from performance issue related to SAP system. So hardware is small means what will be happen? So you want to increase the hardware, you put additional cost for performance issues. Hardware with okay means you did not put any additional cost, you did not get performance issue also. Hardware too large means you invested more money, but you did not get performance issue. So that is about, and here, how to do hardware sizing. The number of concurrent users in the system and their activity levels. How many users want to log in into that system? First of all, before hardware sizing, we want to ask this question. How many users they want to log in into that system? And what they do? What are the activities they do? That is the first question. The expected response time. In SAP system, we want to open any program by using T codes. When I enter T code, how much fastly the program will be opened? For example, I enter here google.com. When I enter here google.com, I am waiting 1 minute, I am waiting 2 minutes, it is loading, it is not opening me. So who sit in front of that system, that user get not interested? Why means they are waiting when it is open, they got everything, they don't put any interest on work also. So that's why how much fast you get when I type google.com, how much fast it will be open. The number of high availability system. High availability system is extra system. Extra, you want to maintain high availability system, extra cost. The type of SAP system. It is ECC system or BW system or CRM system. In these systems, in this SAP system, ECC is the big system. Big system require more hardware. That's why we want to ask. BW means small system. BW means, for example, BW means just 8 GB RAM is required, 1 TB hard disk, just to process, so like that is enough for BW. For ECC system means it is big system. We require 16 GB RAM or 32 GB RAM, like that, more process like that we require. So that's why which SAP system? For example, ECC system. ECC system, lean means small work only, human resources. No, not like that. I want to use that ECC system for production system is more hardware you require. Okay, ECC, which version? Lower version or latest version? Which operating system? Which database? Database means Hana database hardware is different. Remaining databases hardware is different. How to access to the system? Using SAP QI or browser or through internet, how to access? How to take backup? You take backup, online backup or offline backup? How? So based on these rules, based on this point, finally, we set hardware sizing. Okay, once everything hardware sizing is done, we buy server, everything, we got it. Server is ready. After buying server is ready. On the time you came, sorry, we think like 128 GB RAM is required, but no, 128 GB RAM is not supported. We required 192 GB RAM, like that means what they want to do. Once again, they want to change another server. That's why before only, when they're doing hardware sizing, they plan perfectly. So based on, they set how many processors required, how much hard disk is required, how much RAM we required, everything based on their plan. That is about hardware sizing. But mostly in company hardware sizing, basis administrator, they don't do, higher authority they do. The topic is completed. Next topic is standard system and distributed system. Next topic is standard system and distributed system. Standard system is, by seeing this image only, you got it clearly. Standard system. Central system nowadays called as standard system. Previously, central system. In olden days, it is central system. Nowadays, standard system. When we install standard system, when we use standard system in installing time, you got option standard system. Here, in installing time, standard system is there, distributed system is there, high availability system is there in installation. Now we want to learn about standard system. What is standard system? We want to learn that one. Standard system previously called as central system. So when we select standard system, I want to install ACS instance, primary application server instance, database instance. I want to install that three are mandatory instances. I want to install that three mandatory instances in single system. I want to install all instances in single system. On the time I want to select standard system. When we in installing time, when we want to select standard system is, standard system is one of the option in installation. In installation, standard system is one of the option. In installing time, when we select standard system is, we want to install all instances in single system. On the time we select the standard system. Another installation option is distributed system. Another installation option is distributed system. When we select distributed system, here they tell we want to install ACS instance, primary application server instance in one system, additional application server instance in one system, database instance in one system. On that time, we want to select distributed system. We want to install ACS instance, primary application server instance in one system, additional application server instance in one system, database instance in one system. On the time, or not like that. We want to install ACS instance in one system, primary application server instance in one system, database is in one system, like that also. Not like that. We want to install primary application server instance, database in one system, additional application server instance in one system, ACS instance in one system, like that also. We install, we select distributed system. When we select distributed system is one of the installation options. When we select distributed system is, we want to install instances in different system. On that time, we want to select distributed system. So what there I told, same only information here is there. Now SAP system ID. We called as SAP system ID. We called as SAP system ID or SAP SID. SAP SID or SID. SID means system identification. So like that, database ID, database system ID, or we in shortcut we called as DBSID. Database system ID or in shortcut called as DBSID. SAP system ID or in shortcut called as SID or SAP system ID. What is this means? You want to identify your system. For that system, you want one name. That name is called as SAP system ID. You want to identify your database system. For that, you require one name. That name is called as DBSID. You are identifying me. How? By my name, you are identifying me. Like that, you want to identify your SAP system. In company server, how identify the SAP system is by using SAP system ID or SAP SID or SID. So in company, how we identify database system is by using database system ID or DBSID. But there is a rule. What is that rule? the SAP system ID must consist of 3 alphanumeric characters. 3 alphanumeric characters. First of all, you want to know SAP system ID, always we want to provide in 3 alphanumeric characters. What is the meaning of 3 alphanumeric characters? So, you don't know what is 3 alphanumeric characters means. Meaning is first letter A to Z. That is the meaning. Second letter A to Z or 0 to 9. That is the meaning. Third letter A to Z or 0 to 9. That is the meaning. So that is 3 alphanumeric characters. SAP system ID always in caps letters only. In company, when you install in time, company provide that SAP system ID. You want to enter that SID there. And some reserved SIDs is there. You did not use that reserved SIDs. So for example, ADD, SAP, SCT, like that reserved SIDs is there. We did not use that reserved SIDs. So in installing time, they ask this SAP system ID. We want to provide that SAP system ID. In installing time, we enter reserved SID means they don't allow to go to the next page. So this is about SAP system ID rules and everything. That topic is completed. Now in company, they use Solution Manager 7.2 ABAP system and Solution Manager 7.2 Java system in company. For what purpose? Why in company they want to maintain Solution Manager system? Compulsory in company to require SAP Solution Manager system. Why means SAP Solution Manager system only maintain system landscape, SAP consultancy, SAP support portal, SAP partner, support organizer. So how all systems are maintaining in system landscape? So in company, so in system landscape, they are maintaining 500 systems like that. How they maintaining 500 systems in system landscape? Based on SAP Solution Manager only. So in company, you are logged in company server, company system. You are logged in company system. Okay. You want to, in company system, you want to open support portal. How you open? Based on Solution Manager only. Solution Manager, we are opening support portal directly in company system. We are opening support portal based on Solution Manager. Solution Manager providing this offers and everything. SAP consultancy, SAP partner, support organizer, everything. For customer, how you get from SAP side, SAP support portal, SAP notes, SAP support infrastructure, sports. Sports means already they do everything, they discuss everything that sport info means knowledge and everything. So SAP provide this everything through SAP Solution Manager to customer. Here you saw SAP provide this everything through customer. So customer got SAP consultancy, system landscape, SAP partner, support organizer, everything. How? By using Solution Manager. For that purpose, we use SAP Solution Manager system in the company server. Whatever in image is there, same only they tell here, nothing is there. And the next topic, that Solution Manager is completed. Next topic is client. Client is 3-digit number. Client is 3-digit number 0002 999 is available. 0002 999. So after installation, we got client 000 001 001 and 066. These 3 clients available. But when we install nowadays, when we install SAP S/4HANA, we get only client 000 only. In SAP S/4HANA, we got only client 000. When we install SAP NetWeaver 7.5 or SAP ECC 6.0 EHP 8 or NetWeaver ACE ABAP 7.52, we get client 000 and 001. Client 000 is very important client. So when installing time only, client 000 is created. You did not delete that client. After installation, you did not delete client 000 in your system. Why? By using client 000 only, we want to set up TMS. That is one of the topic. We want to set up TMS, Transport Management System, by using client 000 only. We want to import language, additional languages in your system by using client 000 only. We want to apply support packages by using client 000 only. And we want to performing SAP upgrades and everything in client 000 only. That's why what they're telling, we did not delete client 000. So we don't delete client 000. So in whatever product version we are using, we are installing ABAP based SAP system is compulsory client 000 is available. Next, client to 001. Client to 001 is copy client. Copy client means first 000 client will be created in installing time. From 000 client, it will be copied and create 001 client. So 001 client, you want to use 001 client for production client means you use. You no need to use 001 client as production client. You want to delete 001 client means you delete. But nowadays in SAP S/4HANA, 001 client is not available. But NetWeaver 7.5, ECC 6.0, EHP8, NetWeaver ACE ABAP 7.52 in that product version, 001 client is available. Now 066 client. When we use 066 client, in older releases, 066 client is there. But nowadays, due to some security reasons, SAP deleted 066 client. So, but what is the use of 066 client means? So, ABAP team is there, SAP person, SAP team is there. So, one error get. SAP team, they did not solve that error. ABAP side also, they are not getting error. So, finally, we want to contact SAP to take support to solve that error. On the time, SAP want to log on to your server and check that problem and solve means. So we provide 066 client for SAP means. By using 066 client, SAP login into the system means. So remaining business data, whatever business data is available in your SAP system, they don't found. Why? They use 066 client. When we use 066 client and login into the system means they don't found. For example, in 800 client, your users clients in 800 client only, all users is there. Business data and everything in 800 client is there. Yeah, so in your company server, you got issue. You provided access to me. Sorry, you solve that error. I am not getting how to solve that error. Okay, you provided 800 client user password details. I logged into your company server. I solved the error. But when I'm solving the error time, I check everything, your company data, business data, what they're doing, everything, how much users, everything information I gather. Why? In 800 client only, entire business data and everything is there. So not like that. So I don't want to see your data means what you do. You provide 066 client means by using 066 client, I log into your company server. I'm solving error. When I'm solving error time, when I check your system means I don't find any business data and everything. For that purpose, we use 066 client. But due to some security reasons, nowadays, they are not using, I mean, so in latest to SAP system, we did not get 066 client. So why is they telling about 000 client, 001 client and 066 client means after installation is completed, depending on your product version in your system, 000 client is available and 001 client is available or not, and 066 client is available or not. Based on release, So these are the clients is available after installation. They are telling that information there. Next, system landscape directory. Where we install the system landscape directory in Solution Manager Java. In Solution Manager Java system, we want to install the system landscape directory. Now you got it. So before I told Solution Manager ABAP, why we use Solution Manager ABAP for SAP said what is available. We want to provide access to customer. For that purpose, we use Solution Manager ABAP. Now, for what purpose we use Solution Manager Java? For maintaining system landscape directory. Not only system landscape directory, for another reasons also, but main I'm telling for what purpose we are using Solution Manager Java means in that system only we configure SLD, system landscape directory. So, for that purpose. System landscape directory means what? In system landscape directory only, your ECC system, solution manager system, S4HANA system, CRM, everything, all systems added into the system landscape directory. So all systems are maintaining in the system landscape directory. For that purpose, they use system landscape directory. LMDB, Landscape Management Database. In system landscape directory, they know about your system, which operating system, which database, your system product version details, that one only. But in LMDB, Landscape Management Database, they know everything. They know everything, your system details. Here you saw. In landscape, we connected to Solution Manager. So by using Solution Manager in landscape, whatever systems is there, the system monitoring is possible. Electing, root cause analysis, change management. Not only like that, check and correct, system software, description, maintenance, and everything. Maintenance transaction. So we are downloading upgrade files, patches files, and everything. Here is the user. For SAP S4HANA, we are doing patches. For SAP S4HANA upgrade, for SAP S4HANA install. How? By using maintenance only. Your system is added into the system landscape directory. So through LMDB, by using maintenance planner, here you saw LMDB maintenance planner. You got that upgrade files, upgrade files, installation files, and everything. How are you getting? By using LMDB only. Systems directly connected to LMDB. In olden days, your system is directly connected to SLD. But nowadays, your systems can be directly connected to LMDB. That means what means so? In olden days, what will be happen means we want to add the system into the system landscape directory. We use RJ70 T code. RJ70 is the T code. So we use RJ70 T code. We want to add system into the system landscape directory in olden days. On that time, you required Solution Manager, ABAP system, Java system. Nowadays, LMDB is there. That means no need RJ70. Directly by using maintenance planner. Nowadays, LMDB is there. That's why directly using maintenance planner, you add your system into the system landscape directory. So that's one only. The LMDB is part of the Solution Manager ABAP system. In Solution Manager ABAP system only that LMDB is available. It is one of the part. Network requirements. Where the dialog work process dispatcher is available inside. Dispatcher is available inside primary application server instance and additional application server instance. For example, PAS instance number is 11. AAS installation number is 12. Dispatcher port number is 32 $. Dispatcher port number. Now, In PAS, dispatcher port number is 3211. In AAS, dispatcher port number is 3212. Like that, port numbers. So this port numbers is used for standard communication purpose. Like that, message server port number. Like that, message server port number. Message server port number. Where message server is available inside ASCS instance. Inside ASCS instance, message server is available. For example, message server is available only in ASCS instance. Entire SAP system, only one ASCS instance only is possible. Now, ASCS instance number, for example, 10 means message server port number is 36 $, actually 36 $. We called as 36NN also. Now, ASCS instance number is 3610. Gateway 33NN. Gateway also is available in ACS instance only. Like that, HTTP, HTTPS, SMTP port number. Here, HTTP, HTTPS, SMTP means primary application server instance number. When you are using primary application server instance means primary application server instance number. When you are using additional application server instance means additional application server instance number. So this is ISIM port numbers, Internet Communication Manager port numbers. Low cost of ownership, we get good performance, functionality, availability, scalability means increasing is possible, RAM, hard disk size and everything, security. So they're telling benefits of well-designed technical infrastructure. You build a well-designed everything, server, you build everything, good infrastructure means what will be happen? You got low cost of ownership. Low cost of ownership means in less budget only you get that in everything environment. You get good performance, functionality, availability, scalability means in future RAM increase means you increase. Good security. Like that. Now, presentation server, application server, database server, 3 server system. What is presentation server? In that server, what will be installed? Presentation server means in that server we install SAP GUI for Windows software or SAP GUI for HTML. Where we install SAP GUI for Windows or SAP GUI for HTML or SAP GUI for Java, that system is called as presentation server, or we called as front-end server also. Where we install primary application server instance or additional application server instance, that system is called as application server. Where we install database instance, that system is called as database server. Like that they maintain. Here they saw. By using SAP GUI for Windows, you logged into the application server instance. You open one screen. It taken only each screen taken 8 KB only, means less size only. And here they're telling application server to database server. Application server to database server. Here they're telling 100 megabits per second. That means where application server instance is available, there only database server also is available. That means in near only. Why? In application server instance you are doing, when you click save, they want to connect fastly. This is primary application server instance. This is additional application server instance. Now by using SAP GUI for Windows, I connected to additional application server instance. I done some work. So I click save. When I click save, they want to save into database and get back fastly means where application server is available, nearly there only database server you maintain means you get fastly. That one only. Type of SAP GUI. SAP GUI for Windows or SAP Business Client or SAP Fury or SAP GUI for HTML. Type of application, SAP S/4HANA Server or SAP ECC. Type of SAP system, SAP S/4HANA Server system or SAP ECC CRM system. The low speed connection flag used, like that. Now, database requirement. What are the database softwares is available for installing SAP softwares? SAP HANA database, SAP AAC database, SAP MaxDB database, Oracle database, MS SQL Server database, DB2 databases. These are the databases is available for installing SAP S/4HANA Server, not only SAP. So these are the databases is available for installing SAP systems. Okay. So these are the databases is available for installing SAP systems. Now, disk failure is common. For example, in your server, suddenly disk got problem, disk fail. Compulsory disk fail gets compulsory in server. Sometimes disk fail, disk is not working, we get. RAID controller failure also. RAID means redundant control error. RAID means redundant error of ineffective disk. RAID means one level is there, 1 to 5. So in company, what they do means they use sleeping servers. Sleeping servers means in that sleeping server, 6 racks, 8 racks is there. In each rack, 1 TB hard disk or 4 TB hard disk we insert is possible. Like that, 8 racks is there. In each rack, you insert 4 TB hard disk means 8 into 4. So like that. 320 TB hard disk is possible to maintain in server. So you set as RAID. RAID means what will be happen in one rack, one hard disk suddenly fail, you get fail means that hard disk fail means work will not stop. Remaining hard disk will continue the work. For that purpose, we use RAID or storage area network. So network card failure we get, network failures also sometimes we get, power supply failure. So fire we get, flood we get, earthquake and so on, whatever we are getting. Suddenly what will be happen? I'm doing some work. I did not say I'm doing some work. Suddenly network fail. I got disconnected. So what will be happen? I did not save. I done everything. Finally, I click save means whatever data I done, I want to save everything. So no problem. What they're telling you get this anything means no problem because we are using these databases. When we are using these databases, we got your hard disk got 5. No problem. We take backup because we are using these databases. When we are using this type of database means your hard disk get 5 means no problem. We get back data. We get record data. Power supply failure, no problem. So like that. So for that purpose in company, what they do, SAP, they use this type of databases. So these are the databases is available for installing SAP software. Depending on your databases, it will take time also for installation. Patching. For example, here they tell you, for example, patching of MaxDB usually consists of 3 or 4 very easy activities and take 5 to 10 minutes only. Whereas patching an Oracle database requires a full new installation of the database software. It will take some hours. So lesson is completed. In that lesson, only one question is there. So tell me in this, which is the correct SAP system ID? We use SAP? No, it is correct only, but this is reserved SID. That means we have no chance to use this SAP system ID. This is wrong. By starting letter compulsory A to Z. Here 0 is there. This is correct. By as per rules SID, 3 in caps letters only. First one compulsory A to Z. A to Z only is there. Remaining 2 A to Z are 0 to 9 digit. Remaining 2 also A to Z is there. That means C is correct. This is wrong. Why? In SID, you did not maintain special character. This is also correct. Why? SID always in caps. Here caps letters. First one compulsory A to Z is there. Remaining two, second one A to Z or 0 to 9, A to Z is there. Third one A to Z or 0 to 9, 0 to 9 is there. That means C is the correct answer. CE. CE is correct answer. So this unit is completed. So 3 units is completed in TADM 12_2 Next, we discuss about this one. Install an SAP S4HANA server system on Linux. Install an SAP S4HANA server 2025 system on Windows. So next we are discussing about the 2 units. So we want to install SAP S4HANA server system on Windows OS and Linux OS. So this unit is completed. Now total 3 units is completed in TADM 12_2